Thank you, Mr. Chair. And like many here, Mr. Secretary, I have many questions. I'm going to go to an issue we agree on in a minute. How are we going to lower drug prices? But before I do that, I want to invite you to come to the University of Michigan, which is one of the nation's leading recipients of NIH funding. You mentioned it here, but didn't talk about how much they're driving innovation and keeping the United States at the forefront of biomedical research. Every week that I'm home, I meet with a group of scientists who are doing liver cancer, pancreatic cancer, ovarian cancer, brain cancer, diabetes, burn pits, and mental health. Groundbreaking, that's just frozen. And we're going to lose a generation of researchers. And I want you to hear about their work and how worried about they are, because this country has led for the last decades in innovation and technology, and we cannot lose that. So please, can we work together to make sure the research that has to happen does?
Congressman, I will work absolutely with you. You can call me in my office if you have a study that has been cut. That
I have a lot.
And
so I'm
call
going
me
to.
up, and we'll talk about them, and I'll get you answers on all of them.
Deal. Thank you. But now, let's talk about an issue we agree on, which is lowering. How are we going to lower drug prices?
The issue of
lowering drug prices for American consumers. Right. This is why Democrats work so hard to pass the Inflation Reduction Act and create the Medicare Drug Price Negotiation Program, which provided you, the Secretary, with the authority to negotiate pharmaceutical companies to lower drug prices for the Medicare program. Do you support the drug price negotiation program and commit to using the tools and authorities provided to you under the law to drive down prescription drug costs for the American people?
I mean, we're using every tool that's given to us, and President Trump has ordered me to do something that no other president has, which is to establish across the board most favored nations so that we're not paying more than Europeans are. We're in negotiations right now today with the drug companies over that. We're going to be able to lower drug prices during this administration more than any administration in history.
So, you know, I agree with you. Just for the record, I offered that amendment in committee when we were doing reconciliation.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
And every Democrat voted for it. And I love my friends, but they voted against it. Just going to make that point. But can
All right, well, then let's work together on it.
Deal. But can you tell me how, I want to understand how you intend to get drug manufacturers to comply and lower their U.S. prices. Will you require manufacturers to align their U.S. prices with those overseas? And if so, how will you enforce it?
How do we're going to get it. We have a number of sticks and we have a number of carrots.
All right, we want to work with you. We got to do it.
I'm happy to go into detail.
Well, I'm with you.
It's a very complex negotiation.
I know that.
And it's going to take not only cooperation with the drug companies, but cooperation with the European community, with Canada, with Japan, with Australia. And we're working on all that right now.
And we got to get our Republican colleagues to support us. Do you expect to reach manufacturer agreements on a negotiated price by November 1, as required by the statute, on time for seniors to be able to benefit from these lower drug prices at the pharmacy counter by January 1, 2027?
We are on time at this point. I don't know.
At this point bothers me, so can we just work together to ensure it's done by November 1?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I look forward to it.
Do you commit to rejecting administrative changes to the IRA that are contrary to your stated goal of driving down prescription drug prices for the American people?
Well, we are going to drive down prescription drug prices. I don't know what provisions you're talking about. If it's the negotiation provisions, as I said, we are doing that right now.
Thanks. And let me ask you, because we're going to run out of time, how does this commitment to lowering drug prices square with the administration's proposal to extend the period that small molecule drugs are excluded from negotiation from 9 to 13 years, thereby keeping drug prices higher for Medicare beneficiaries for an additional 4 years of these drugs?
I'm not sure what your question is.
Well, you've made it, some of the companies that we want to lower those drugs, you've excluded them from negotiations from 9 to 13 years on their patent. So that's going to keep it higher for Medicare beneficiaries. We're not going to be able to negotiate on a lot of drugs that seniors are taking.
Well, I mean, we're negotiating all drugs across the board. So, I mean, our
I'm going to hold
our
you to
central
that. We're going to
focus-
work together, because we got to lower the
Let's work
cost of
together.
drugs for the American people. Thank you, and I yield back.